Good day, Miss Afifa. Today we would like to present about product service and layout design. The company that we have chosen is Ara Sukma Sindhyan Berhad. Next, move to company background. The company is based on oil and gas. The company operating for more than 20 years. The company also providing trucking service, freight forwarding and air freight forwarding.
Next, we would like to move on to the product and service design. The first is the target market. Ara Sukma target all the customer around the Malaysia. Second is the challenges faced by the product and service design. First challenge is the increasing demand from the customer. The next part is the how good is the organization at developing product and service design. Ara Sukma Sendirian Berhad have their own process how the delivery goes on. Next is the who else is involved in the product and service design. For Ara Sukma, the supplier and the customers are the main persons that involved. Next, we like to move on to process and layout design. The first is process and oriented layout. Ara Sukma has their own different way of strategy to handle their customer. For example, documentation team to admin department to accounting department to dispatch and truck maintenance. Let's move on to the office layout. This is the office layout of the Ara Sukma Sendirian Berhad. As you can see that the tables of each department are very close to each another. They are schedule board, female toilet, storeroom and male toilet. This is the warehouse layout of Ara Sukma Sendirian Berhad. They only has one public warehouse where they rent at Kemaman Supply Base. They store all their goods that need to be transported to customers in this warehouse. Now we move to problem recognition. The first is the unorganized office layout. As we can see, Ara Sukma Sendirian Berhad, the layout is unorganized in the form of aspect that the table of each department is very close to one another. The second problem is shortage of warehouse. The current warehouse not enough to store a large volume of goods. This is because the demand of customer is getting higher day by day. Thus, the current warehouse not enough for them to store a large volume of goods. The third problem is poor in innovation and R&D. Ara Sukma Sendirian Berhad has historically relied on rudimentary paper-based technology and do not need to think outside of the box because the company were too busy developing resource and making money. This is the reason why Ara Sukma known as the average level company.
Next, we would like to suggest some recommendations. The first one is increasing the number of warehouse. By having too much of raw merchandise exceeding warehouse space fully, it will cause the inventory cost will rise, warehouse cost also rise, and the cost will be sub-proportionally. Next recommendation is reorganize the office layout. For Ara Sukma Sendirian Berhad, the company has an unstructured layouts on a regular basis and the distance between the department too closely. The parts should be elected distinctly. Ara Sukma Sendirian Berhad need to choose the layout which perfectly meet all the requirements of the.
The last recommendation is evaluate a new technology of drilling method. Ara Sukma should use this new technology of drilling method, which is horizontal directional drilling is a pipeline installation method.
Created using Powtoon.